All right. Hello, everybody. It's some time to everybody join. My name is Jan Dvorak. I am the founder and CEO of Literary Universe. I'll be your host today for another episode of Fixing Things Together. As by notice, we don't have Henry or Jasper who are normally here with me here. So, because of some difficulties in their part of the world with the internet, maybe they will join us later. But in the meantime, we'll kind of get going with our own things. And let me see if I can manage to set things up in a way that I will still be able to see your chats, and in case Henry or Jasper will be joining us or not later. So let's see over here. So since due to the issues, I don't have any specific plans. So let's jump straight in here and let's see what we can fix. I have been playing around quite a bit in the encyclopedia because it's one of the oldest and probably most complex pieces of the technology. So, well, maybe second most complex. And I have had some issues in a few places. So, especially performance wise. So, that will be not sure if I can do that because I have a lot of other things open as well. So, I don't want to risk any performance plays that could potentially crash the stream or something like that. So let's see what we can do here and potentially let's see. So let's see if we can resolve some of these warnings that we have in the console, which is going to also make it easier to resolve or to see other issues as well. Sadly, it's not as straightforward here, especially like with the first 17 ones to find them. But here we then have in view entry online 136 the option to see that. Actually, quickly. Let's see. Let's put that link to Henry and let's take a look here. So line 192 is just the end of a bracket. So that's not really helpful. And then let's see, we don't have any as here. So let's broaden our okay, so it looks like yes. The issue is with rendering the headings. That's where this warning is coming from. I do believe, or actually no, this one is from simple tooltip. In technologies. So let's see. So that would be intro. No, that will not be intro. That will be universe title. As heading 2. And we need to have that there because of, or do we? No, that doesn't look correct. So that's in the menu here. This, and it goes that we have heading 1, which is this part, and then we have heading 2, which is the name of the universe. Technologies, work in progress. And oops, let me minimize this. Or is this heading 1? Yes, it is. So let's take a look. Entry header. So let's take a look. So it's a header as expected, with all the stuff it's supposed to be. It's heading 1, of course, and there is not really anything offensive. So actually there is. Let me see. No, so it's header and then it's heading. And I'm kind of wondering how we can make this better here for the display. And we have 2 things going on here. We have the normal version and then the edit version, which has some different thing. Another part is, which is not visible here, but it's also sticky. So that also plays a part. If we look at that, it's that entire thing. So a position sticky. So what happens if we do display flags? Let's take a look. Of course, nothing. There's nothing here, so we can add it in the main as well. And now it's a flags. Problem is that we have everything in header 1. So what I will be doing starting now is get all these extra thing out of it. So as the category icon. And then it's the work in progress part. So that can go, that can go. And yeah, things get a little bit problematic with the icons getting smaller. So we want to put them on the same size, which let's see, font size is 32. Okay, flow fails. So let's add that font size there as well. Hopefully that's going to help. Yes, that's going to help. I will have to center things a little bit more. Flex. Directions. Flow. Wrapping. And there we go. Let's new. Place items. I don't recall that being on the cheat sheet. And looks like we have Henry in the chat. So let me quickly get the flex box here. Want align items, that's what I want. Items, baseline center. Let's take a look. And let's get Henry in as well. Hi, Henry.
Hello, Jan. I'm sorry for the delay because the
No
internet
worries.
is.
How is your internet better?
Yo, it's much better. I hope. Yeah,
Let's see
usually
if
after one
this helps.
hour, I have trouble with StreamYard, but I hope it's going to be fine. So, yeah, I think let's get it started. I think.
Okay, so I'm going to finish here our gap, which is going 0.5 EM. And with that, let's check out if maybe we can get rid of one of these warnings here. And then we can check your homework, Henry.
Oh, of course. Can't wait for that. I hope I'm not doing mistakes with dirty codes or something like that.
Yeah, we'll see.
Since
I like your comment that you sent me that it like playing Dark
yeah,
Souls.
yes. Well, I try this, try that. I wonder why does not happen. Oh, it's not work. Oh no. It feels like I defeat again, I defeat again, defeat again. Until I succeed. I'm so thrilled and happy with that. So basically it's like playing Dark Souls.
Nice. So let's see here. I'm just quickly checking here. The problem is function create component role. I don't know that we have such a component. and I would be very surprised. Because this is so that's kind of what I'm trying to figure out here because of how with these errors trying to figure out. So there's like add a role, which just doesn't make any sense. That looks like something internal in AreaKit, which we are using. So the simple tooltip. So that's very okay. At least it should be a little bit better. As you might have, you might have noticed, though, the side effect now is that the edit button has become ginormous. And so let me quickly encyclopedia fix a button. This says pen name, pen should be. So let me reduce it was like double the size. Let me kind of go because now I'm applying the 32 pixels for the entire thing. Yeah, okay, so make it smaller for that. And let's also reduce the width here, something more reasonable, 1.5 EM. Okay, I think that's much better now. Let's me zoom out to the regular size. Okay, still very good. Okay, so let me open up this part. So I am going to stop the server here and close this up. And let's see. And I'm going to teach you, Henry, a few things about version management or Git as it's here, so that we can get that sorted out. Also, since we started late and all the difficulties will be going much shorter, so probably just check out the homework, get it in, fix anything, and then that we're gonna leave it because as I mentioned at the beginning, I will be done. Well, I have some other work that has priority, but then I want to go into encyclopedia and check the issues with performance there, which has been quite severe. So, Henry, for me to see this, we have to do
Yes.
a few things. So let me zoom this in so we can see maximum zoom. So in GitKraken,
yes,
I want you to right-click on the branch, and then I want you to go to create branch here.
Create branch. Okay. First thing first, I cannot right-click here.
It's anywhere in the main.
Oh, okay.
So even here.
So like, okay, yes.
Then it will show you over here.
So
like this
branch here. Okay.
And that will actually kind of the option enter branch name. So you do feature/Henry.
Okay. Yes.
Then you press enter.
Okay. Done.
In my case, I'll do Jan. And then what you do is it will automatically move you to that branch. Now you can commit all your changes. and then you click push, and then I will be able to see it here as
Okay,
well.
I will try to push. So they're asking me what remote or branch should feature as Henry push and pull from.
Yeah, it will yes, it will ask you that. So just click submit.
Okay, just click submit.
Yeah,
Okay,
you don't
it's
have to change anything. Just click submit. That will create
push.
it remotely as well. So I will be able to.
Push fail. There are some pop-up message there.
Let me check
Fatal, you
if you.
enable access GitHub with Universe. The requested
Okay.
URL return 403.
Okay, let me see if we have the settings here properly.
Okay, should
For
I
you,
perhaps share my screen? Or...
yes, we can move to that. I will be okay. Add themes, design UX. I will give you the option to write. So you guys now should have. Now it should work.
Okay. Okay, let me try push again. And it works. Yay! Push successfully. Okay, it works
Okay.
yet?
Yeah, let me check here. Yes, I see it. So now you just need to commit all your changes and do a push. So commit is that you select what's going to go. Let me get
Okay.
back to here. If you want to start sharing, I can direct you potentially further.
Okay, how I can share my screen in the StreamYard? Hold on, yeah.
Or if you're like on two different machines, then that's fine. The main thing is that you right now that you push the
Okay.
changes so I can check them out.
Okay, now I'm in. So okay, I'm my workstation already on StreamYard. Would you please accept me?
So yeah, you can, if you start sharing screen, that will be fine, and I'll then switch you around.
All right, and hold on.
Okay. And just as I switch you, the camera got worse. So right now I cannot hear you, Henry. So maybe you have to. Okay, I'll switch you just to the other one that's been working.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello, hello.
Yes, yes, everything is working fine.
Okay, so this is my share screen, and this is my Great Kraken, and ready to already push the feature here.
So
And
you
it's
need to
done
you need to
successfully.
click at no yeah, but you need to first commit. So you need to click on the top there, in the main view, the first where you have
Main
like
view.
3 edited plus, yeah, just below, down a little bit down. Yes, there. Click one above.
Okay, yes.
No, one
On the
above line.
main.
No. You need to go to the where you have like the 3 edited plus 340 files or whatever. We have to check that out. You need to click on that line.
Wait. Commit. Here.
I'm not sure because it looks like it's maybe frozen now, or so let me quick sample on my side. Oops, and we lost Henry.
Yeah, yes. Okay. Hello.
Yes, so
Is it
Henry,
me? You looking for?
yeah, if you look on my screen, you need to click on this top
Yes.
line where you have like the list of that. And
Okay.
yeah, and on the right,
And then on the
yes,
right, yes.
and on the right,
Like
let's take a look on what you have there. You seem to have added like 340 files,
what? That's so
which
many.
yeah, you can see that added it to the folder.
Okay. And then so
Which
what should I do?
well, first we need to figure out what happened there, because you have a lot of extra files that are not supposed to be there.
Icon, I think, because I put all the icon from GitHub, so that's why I have a lot of file here.
Okay, so yeah, that should be in a separate folder. So let's move that out into somewhere else.
I see. Okay, so I need to move out that icons. Okay,
Yes.
hold on. Yes. Yeah. I think I need to cut this. Put in the outside, I think. Yeah. Okay. Image. Also this, I need to cut this out. Paste. Yeah.
Okay,
Let me see
let's
again.
take a
Yes.
look. Okay, now that one is much more. That one makes much more sense. So
Yes.
now you click stage all changes.
Stage.
On the right, there's the green button.
The green button. Oh, okay. I see. Stage
Yeah,
all changes.
or you can
Okay.
yes, or you can do it file by file if you hover over them. But yeah, click that.
Okay.
Now,
I
so
already
that
clicked
has
that.
yeah. So that, as you see, that has been moved to stage, which means
Mhm.
whatever is staged there, that's going to get committed. So and on the bottom you have the commit message. So you need to write at least a quick summary. In this case, it can be just Henry homework. Do you see that? Oh, did we have a? Okay. Yeah, so you need to write at least a summary. Oh, wrong input. One, that's a summary, not description. This description is like an extended that you can write more. Summary is like kind of the Git summary. That's limited to like 50 characters or so. Let's see. Hello, Henry. Let's hope that the internet will recover. So, and it looks like, okay, so let's remove that. Let's maybe add.
Hello.
these.
Hello. Oh no. Apologize. The internet still have problem. I do hope it will be fine. Okay. Hello, Jan. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so back again in my Great Kraken. Apologize about you mentioned
Yeah,
about this
you
for
have done it
description.
correct. You can just cancel the amend. That's not a problem. You don't need that.
Yes.
And now that you have done this, you can
Mhm.
click on the top on the push icon. Top menu.
I see here.
Yes. So once you click that,
Okay.
if we
Yes, push successfully.
if we jump now to my view, I'm going to do fetch all, and it will show me here your branch with your commit, which I can then get here. And now I will be able to see the changes locally. So
Okay.
here we have the post.
Yes.
So let's take a look. Copy path.
Yes. Okay. Oh, do I need permission to stop sharing, Jan? Perhaps.
Oh no, I'm trying so you can keep it at fine so that if we can if we want to switch. So
Okay. Sure,
let's
thank you.
take a look.
Yes.
Some few things to work at, but this looks fine. So let us look deeper in the code. If you want, you can stop sharing because it will be probably mostly on my side.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. So eager loading. I think in our case that would be lazy loading that we want.
Lazy.
Primarily, yes. So it everything else loads and the images load afterwards. So instead of eager, that's kind of like it will try to load as fast as possible, and we always want to have everything else except the images loaded. But that's the logo. So let's
Oh, I see. Okay.
let's jump in here and let's also open up the use system style. It's getting quite big. We have some errors here. So, and that's primarily because of the brackets not being set up properly. So you have one extra bracket here and here.
Oh.
Let's pick this up like that. The space, and yeah, if you leave stuff like this, it's going to break things, so you have to be careful about that. And let's see, then we have components. We have needless.
Yes.
So what is this all about? So, and we have again somewhere chaos in brackets.
Yeah, newbie mistakes here.
Yeah, it's very good. Okay, and SVG, this is supposed to be inside here, most likely. Make any sense?
I might be want to ask about. So the class, it should be inside on the div. Yeah.
Button. Yes, let's see. Just trying to fix here the one. Right curl is. So you have very big is to have everything properly closed. So at least over here it looks like it is. So, and you need to be like very careful, otherwise it's going to really mess things up.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's this here, this here. Correct. This is correct. It's very interesting because normally it would cry closest to the source. Okay. Don't be afraid to use spaces. And
Now I wonder what is that red dot does.
okay, and you also are like defining stuff here, but
Mhm.
this is not a valid HTML element. So I'm guessing you want this to be a class, so don't forget the dots.
Uh, hold on, let me let me check. If I'm not mistaken, that's not
I think this is where the issue maybe is, because then
Hold on, let me check. I think that's not a class. I just create like.
well, it
Alright, hold on. Let me see.
needs to be either class or a ID. The way you have it here. And then we have the main here. For some reason, this one looks like it's not closed.
It really needs like a ID inside the body, Jan. So because I try to using that without class or div,
So
div
let's
or class.
take a look, and you can see it starts breaking
Yeah,
up.
yes,
So
because that's why I in the container padding that was I'm not using ID or class. I'm just
you are
using the
using.
brackets.
Well, let's take a
Yeah,
look.
brackets.
Now you're
I'm
using
not
here
using class.
IDs. The comment container is a class. Even like here with this thing, it should be class. If you aren't certain, it should be class. So that's just a rule of thumb. Comment container. That's
Comment padding.
and you're having. Yeah, this one should end here. Don't use it like that. Oops, what happened here? Yeah, I'm surprised this worked.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, this container padding, I'm not using class or ID.
Yeah,
So
that is absolutely amazing that something like that worked. So that's just div and class. Don't.
I even not using span. I try to read
That's
the tutorial and what is this? What does that mean? So well, I think using
that one looks
ID.
much better now.
Wow, it's magic.
Just naming, but that's fine. That was surprising. And let's see, on the top here you have the breadcrumbs, the main,
Yes.
and We have the horizontal line glass separator.
Yes,
we have
that
here
one
this-
is really a cheat way because
Well, that's
how-
usually how it is. So
I don't
let's
know.
see. We have the vertical line here, and then we have the horizontal
Frankly.
line. I'm thinking we could probably make it also.
Yeah, I'm doing manually, and that's really cheating
Margin
ways.
bottom. Min height. The max height there is fine. Stroke width.
Yeah, and I think I'm gonna lose you again. The connection is poor.
Okay.
Oh, we're back.
Why does unknown? Oops.
Okay.
Why are you removing it?
Hold on. Let me see.
Putting bottom.
Where's that? Okay, that one. Okay. Max height.
So let me. Now it's computed here. So we have the width, 2 pixels, then 120. Adding these things. Okay, so we can add margin. Let's see. But I'm trying to kind of force it to go at least a little bit from that height with content. Okay, so let's take a look at this vertical line.
I'm not using that yet.
And I see there is another bracket chaos.
Yeah. Yeah, in this break from the comment, I'm not using that.
Yeah, that one is there. We go. So I think it will have to be.
This really, I don't know the function about this. Oh, should be like that. Okay.
So that would be one option. Let's refresh and see what's
okay
going to happen to these things over here. These things are, not easy. So don't kind of be worried about it. So it's let's invalid property. So it will be not going to work. Not just calc should work by itself, but here you would have to. We have minimum height and we have maximum height.
Yes.
Yes. And height is fit content. So let's just comment this out for a little bit. Because that's. I don't think it's even necessarily needed because it's already taken care of.
Yeah, if I understand, I'm using div style. Okay, let me see.
I think
Yeah,
bottom.
that's. I'm very worried about
And
why
there we go.
the CSS is not working here, because so that's why I'm using div style for this. Yeah.
We can do here padding bottom 3 pixels to achieve this. So it's a nice line. Still, according to the Figma, you will have to move everything a little bit to the right here, which is trivial relatively compared to this speaking. So this is pretty good achievement.
Yeah.
So you have the vertical line, you have the horizontal line. I just missed that. Oh geez, I'm going to. Where are we? Yeah. Horizontal line, position relative with margin top. And this is all in interesting. So you have it like that container padding.
Yes.
Where these things are. So
Those padding, yeah. This one I'm basically using like a div style for that, because I don't know, like the CSS won't work. I didn't understand. So
yeah,
I'm
you
using
are
like a div
using here
style.
very nicely this part.
But
So container padding maximum width.
yeah,
It just jump on me.
but that's like some kind of cheating, correct? Because well, you know,
No, well, no, that this
the
is it's just positioning, which is difficult. That's why we have things like flags and all that stuff. Before
yeah,
those things really came
but
around, there was
because
a lot of other tricks to do this. So height, fit content, display inline flags. We have maximum width 800 pixel. And the question is if we can move it a little bit by doing adding.
oh, that
We
one.
want to do adding left 20 pixels. Very beautiful. That just shows
That
how
will,
we remove the
yeah,
flags now.
yeah, yes. That will be
Just
works. That will be works. It's very nice.
yeah, just the width of the 3 pixels suddenly is 1 pixel for some reason. That's very strange.
Sorry, one pixels for what? One
There for
pixel
the
for
width, so it's
with. Okay, let me see. If I'm not mistaken, I'm using like
think left 20
three.
pixel. Yes.
Why?
But the width
Hmm.
here is the it's like 3 pixels, and here have separate. Okay, so you want pretty much this div here. That's wrong. You don't want that here.
Okay.
Actually, have it like that. That's fine.
Oh, I see.
Actually, that
Okay,
would be
so that's
fine
interesting.
in
Okay.
React. And for the horizontal line, we can just take this
Now,
and move it in here, which we already have partially.
this is
So
quite interesting because when I try this, it don't happen. It won't work. Now it works with you. I don't get it.
I think it might be primarily because I fixed the
The brackets.
the brackets thing, so you have to be careful about
Ah,
that. And I'm kind of
I
curious why this
see.
has. So here we have the padding. It kind of squished everything else because of this thing. So let's see. Padding 20, that's fine. Border radius is fine. Max. Wait, that does nothing. Display flex is fine. Align items is also there.
Oh no, yeah, the button there is gone.
Which one?
The the love button. It should be have like inline. It's like the alignment must be centered.
Oh yeah, it might be
And
probably some of the but right now let's not jump too much. So
I see. Okay.
what is
Ready.
happening right now? The padding is squishing. Squishing
that's
this too much. So this is jumping too much. So comment padding. Everything is fine, but I would probably, let's see, we have the comment padding, we have comment container.
Yeah, that's the problem because
And you have hit the
that's
comment
with
padding here twice. You have container padding, comment padding. Let's
Yes,
move
yeah.
it to this padding one below.
Okay.
See if it helps. Yes, so the padding is not applied there properly.
Wow. Wow.
So now it's there. And
Wow.
comment.
The problem, I think, that's because the comment padding. I have put the max
Okay.
width. Perhaps
And
that's
yeah,
the
you
problem.
have
That
here. No, that's fine. I'm just looking at this.
oh, I
It
think
will be fine, but we just need to do strange jumps again. We just have to do here another div
is it.
because you have all those things in there. That is the and wait, I want to have just
Inline flex, perhaps. Inline. I forgot inline.
and we put that in here. But it goes completely wild because you have the same problem, and that's that you're not closing your brackets.
Okay.
See, everything here is fine, and then it just explodes and things ending before it's ending. So I'm going to put it back here and put it in. So it's no longer B, it's called strong. That's the modern.
Strong?
Yes, B is
Okay.
deprecated. That's no longer used.
Oh,
So
I see.
first things first, or it might not be even new. It might just be this. you're like closing here a div that didn't even get started. So I think this is
Oh my God. Now it start looking makes sense, Jan, after you fix that.
yeah.
After you fix that, it's all going to make sense. Oh. Yes, yeah. Wow, it's easy to look.
Let's see if
Okay.
this will be enough. Fix it.
Okay.
A little bit broken, but
A bit broken.
okay. So we have the comment. Let's see, comment container, comment padding, and comment padding is the comment. Then we have this comment container. So, which we want to have all the way up here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Padding.
Wow. I could put class inside the class, Jan.
Just a moment.
Okay. Sorry.
Okay. There we go. Well, yeah, class like this, you can put the classes, you can put here multiple classes. It doesn't matter. Okay, so now we have the padding, and now we just need to fix this flex thingy. Because we had the flex comment container div with.
I think the row gap is not working in here. So if I'm not mistaken, the row gap is not work. I think we could just delete that. If I'm not mistaken. I don't know. It is not working.
Let's see.
Yeah, I just put in there, and perhaps
No, it should be just a gap. Your apply row gap is for a grid, so that's one thing, and then we need to have
because since that not working, I just
and
put
this
in
should
class
be
another class and put the padding in the left and the right. Put the new padding again in left and the right. So that's how I'm doing this trick.
oh, it's a bit better, but we need to move this then outside of this. Almost did it.
Okay.
This one goes to over here, so it should not be. Still part of that, which makes no sense unless we are missing a closing. Nani?
Nani? um, Perhaps I like.
There you go.
using,
That fixes the button.
Using like to flex direction. So that's why I
I don't know.
circulated the. Mhm. Yes, and
So that's one less div that we have to worry there about.
okay.
And I have to check then now the comment padding.
Mm-hmm.
Why does it jump too much?
Uh,
That is the
Yes, yeah. Yeah, because I.
So the comment padding is a column. So that's comment container, and this one is a. Oh, but it doesn't get applied because of all the other things. So
how shall I?
That will be the. I'll have to move that to the comment secondary padding. We can probably then better to rename it to something
Yeah.
better.
Yes,
So
yeah.
that way, margin top background, so that this is the comment, and I would rename that as a response container. So always think of how to best name things. And then this should be split, but still in the same flex for some reason. The comment container. So let's see, this one is not closed here. So here we go. This. So it's as you kind of put it. It's a little bit like Dark Souls, trying to fix things and everything. Sometimes it's quite crazy, and I'm going to make it even crazier for you.
Okay.
What if we have two responses?
Two responses. Okay.
Two response comments.
Well,
So, well, first of all, I did it wrong. Let me.
Well, what about if we just copy paste that? That's what will not answer.
Yes. So I'm putting here another response comment, how the system would place it. And so you can see we have a problem. If it would be, say, a response in itself,
it should be
so
inside.
that means that, well, no, we have to.
It must be
two things to think about here. Let me just try putting it like that.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's remove that. Yeah. So now this is just response to the initial one. Like if there's like more responses, the question is how deep you want to go, which is a decision that we can make. But now you see now the original doesn't work here. So if you have like two responses to this comment, then suddenly this is not connected.
Yeah.
And things get very quickly strange. So
Well,
also,
I think on second thought, make a line is like not a good idea.
well, no, it's a yeah. Well, it's a good thing, or
Are you sure about it?
it's it's a good.
Because
It looks nice, and we just need to figure out how to make it
but
go like this,
just
and it's possible.
well, just wonder because well, if 90 people reply each other, so they're going to have a very thin box. And well, as we can
Yeah.
see, like
So
Facebook and other things
mhm.
are leaving that system behind. Well, I'm just considering if it's wise we are using that again.
Yeah. So what we have here, we can here have just keep it at a one level response. I think that's
Yes, sir.
fine. And we just need to extend the line, and we are happy because then it just, as you said, it then goes into smaller boxes, which is not a good design practice, and
Yeah.
it's just also annoying to make. But now, and this was kind of the main reason why I wanted to kind of have you do this homework so that you can realize that sometimes when you design some of these nice looking things, implementing them could be quite a nightmare.
Now I'm taste my own medicine.
Yes.
Yeah, I know it. Yeah.
So
Okay,
let
got
me
it, sir. Okay.
let me push those things to your branch so that you can check it out locally as well.
Yes. Okay.
Believe this will be kind of like the end when it comes to me like coding. Let me close that. And this is, I think, for any designers that are watching to really be aware of, and especially for you, Henry, as well, to aware of the capabilities of the web. So, knowing CSS, knowing what's possible to do, especially when you take accessibility into account, when you take mobile design into account, all that stuff, which is like another thing to do here properly. So that would definitely, those are things to really look onto and aware. Excuse me. You can,
No worries.
websites like CSS Tricks can, tell you all the different options that you can do. So it has here like something for passkeys. There's like place loading custom elements for web components. That's like but also you have to be kind of careful about those things because, for example, here this is what you may have run into with your custom elements. That's part of web elements. We don't do that primarily because it still is not widely supported, and it's like very like for small independent function, at least from what I've seen, and not still not really what we need at this point in time. But if it becomes kind of dominant, then we might consider it. So yeah, so here are some articles with let's see, Almanac. Yes, and here we have like all the details about CSS, like even beyond what I know. So kind of explained all of that. And it also shows you here like the browser support, which is another critical thing when you are looking at what to do. Another one, of course, would be the Mozilla, or in short, MDN web docs, which is for Mozilla developers. Those are kind of like the main documentation of the internet, just because of how good they are. So you can check them out. But CSS Tricks is also very good with, so you can see. So I'm Pink Maker. Yeah, so you can see here that in this case, Internet Explorer is not supported for this functionality, but everything else is. So in our case, since we no longer support Internet Explorer, it doesn't matter to us.
Yeah.
So that's what we all have here, and I'm going to send it to you, Henry, on our company. So actually, I'm going to put it in design. So that's something that you can think about. And then if you then start combining with some other HTML function, then that's there for guide. Somewhere in here will be also complete guides to Flexbox, where you have to media queries, responsible images, and so on. So quite some old one. The guide to console commands. That's another one, but that is a JavaScript. So
what is this?
This is when you open up here the development tools. So you can do, console warn. Oops. And it shows it like that, or you can do clear things out. So a lot of it's a JavaScript thing, so you don't have to worry about it. Though we will have to. Oh, and I've learned something new, that you can actually spell things up, which is something that we need to put into our console. To kind of put in, hey, if somebody told you that you can get something through this, it's not true and it's hacking, so don't do that. If you, for example, go to Facebook and open up the console, it will actually, it's actually right here. Stop. This is a browser feature for developers. So here's over there, you have website for this self-XSS. That's perfect. So that's
what? Are you sure?
So that's if you open up the developers tools on Facebook, so Control-Shift-I or Command-Shift-I, depending on what browser you are. That's interesting. Into the menu, then it's under more tools, and then there's our developer tools here.
Oh, wow, that's really interesting.
So just
okay. You
can even do quite a crazy things, as I can see here. So I will be probably playing with it playing with it so that we have something like that when you open up the developer tools on production. Actually, let's do it right now as the last thing for today, since we were kind of a little bit all over the place. So I can put this actually right into the client here, and I can do console.log. Let's only do that if Meteor is development. Sorry, or actually no, is production, or in this case we'll just have it at development, but I will have to fix it because of just how that is. Let's me start up. And let's see what else do we have, like errors. We also do count, and so that's mostly for debugging there. But let's see if we have some. If we have, we can also do groups. We'll be probably using that in the future. With styles group. Okay, that's really nice. We can do tables, we can do it has come quite along. So okay, we have here stop. And now what I'm going to do here is pretty much just copy and adjust the message from letter from Facebook. I did save that, and now it's refreshed. It's here like this. It's a warning. So let's just do a normal log. And oops, let's then read there for a moment again. It's closed Facebook, and let's go back here to the top to get some nice styling. I just want a, or you can even together. So let's just do this large. So that way. Oops, no, that did not work. Did I make a mistake somewhere? Console log, blah, blah, blah. Maybe I'm setting it wrong. Oh, I have to have the percentage C there. Okay, so that's how it works. All right, so we have a new feature, security feature added.
Stop.
Which, yeah. Let's see if we can even translate it into Japanese.
So it should be a Yamete?
I'm not entirely sure. Topu, that's what I was thinking. Yamero is another one, so
Yamero.
which is a form of Yamete. Not sure about these because I'm not that good with my kanji. Mero. I think this might be. Let's put that to
Yamete senpai.
so it's stop. Tomeru. Similar to tomare.
Tomare, that's much formal, I think. Tomare.
Let me see this on Ishi. Let's see if I can write it here. Yeah.
Yamero.
Oops. Yeah, let's do the tomare. And let's add that. In there with the Japanese explanation part. Can you, Henry, how do you do it? How do you say that put it in the private chat here, please. How do you do it? How do you say that in Indonesian?
Wow. I think stop is the most common right here.
Okay.
Stop is pretty good. Stop. Okay. It's more in the formal ways you can use this.
Let's do that. Then
No, I prefer stop. Don't use berhenti. Stop. Well, that works. What I mentioned in chat, berhenti is like police stopping you. Police stopping you by doing a criminal. I prefer stop.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's do it. Let's do it like that, and then we'll add if we have like any specific other languages. Let me double check on. Okay. I do recall. I'm kind of more towards tomare because that's kind of what I recall from the manga, or like the English manga. So if you started on the wrong side, it would have the tomare there. So that kind of stuck with me. So let's do that. And I will change it here. Instead of is development, is production, so that it does not annoy developers. And since I'm on production, once it's reset, you will not see it here. So that's that. And that will be in the next release of the universe, especially once I make some changes. So, Henry, question time. You have any
Okay.
question about HTML, CSS?
Yeah, I think first I want to ask about want to make sure about the span. So I really I don't quite understand. Span is they're just like span is not is inline, but the div is for part of the block.
Yes.
I don't
So
quite get it actually.
to rephrase your question, what is the difference between span and a div? So let me open up Visual Studio again. So, again, here, this thing. So, it is, as you said, it's span is inline, and it's most, let's see if we have any here, span. Yeah, we had it.
Is inline.
Yes, so span is inline, it can be anything. So the main thing here is, for example, if I wanted to highlight in a special way some part of the text, or do some special JavaScript on it, then I would use span, because that's inline, that it doesn't have, it just wraps around what's inside it, and it doesn't have any display properties, so it doesn't act like a block, while div acts like a block. It has width, height, padding, all that stuff. Span, you can add it to span as well, because, for example, here if I want to have add padding around, I can do that, and I can pretty much make span into a block, but it's not used that way. And I also believe that in accessibility and the screen readers and stuff like that, it also works. It has a different approach to how to manage those things. So that is span. And we can also look at,
in other words, does that mean if I'm class, I can use it for other pages also? I can use classes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. You use mostly classes. You would use ID with a span only if you wanted to get to a specific thing that is only ever once on a page, and that's very unlikely. So most of the times you will use class with a span.
So I could use two span function at a time. Like I have 2 pages, but I have same span. Does that applies differently because I'm using span in other pages?
No, that's the difference between ID and a class. ID is only one ever on a page, and class can be reused multiple times as much as you wish. So here is the example that they have here on the website. So they are here just using it to change the color of ingredients into red. So they just wrap it in a span, add in the class, and that's it. So, and here it's like, span is very much like div element, but div is a block level element, whereas span is an inline level element. And if we look on a block div, then see pretty much the main thing is that it's a freaking block that you can move around or adjust there. So that's the big difference. Again, in this case, the MDN web docs are really awesome in giving you all that information.
Okay, thank you very much, Jan. Okay.
Okay. Any more questions?
What's I kind of forget. Div, yeah, span and div, and also hold on, Jan. I think so far that's all that I want to ask about div and span only.
Yeah, I am
perhaps
looking
this one. Perhaps this one.
Just a moment. I'm just looking for a specific mark. Oh my god, that's okay. This is a feature. Just a side note. Marquee. My god, that it's been not over 10 years since I last see it. It's an old element that's no longer. I don't think it's no longer supported, or well, it's like you can see it's still
Marquee
there. It's deprecated, but it's allowed. They've even that, I think. But you will notice on a lot of old pages, it's like this scrolling text from left to right and stuff like that. Especially like from the 90s. It's as you can see here. It's here with the big warning, deprecated. So it's but that's kind of I just kind of highlight because it just brings me back to the beginning of the internet, where and you will see that a lot. I would say in like
that was
streaming
90s, yes.
Streaming websites where they have this scrolling text. So yeah, it's not for use in new websites.
Well, you remember Friendster? People love using that.
No, that was not in my country.
Friendster, not in country.
Of course, there's also Then we have also Strike. That was like another one. And then today it's a bit
that one.
We have S. Okay, S for strike through element. So that one will become useful. And you have to like delete, insert. So it's become more easier to work with. Okay, so S. That's the new one for strike through. Good to know. And embed. No BR. We'll see some experimental ones that never made it. Let me quickly check if there is some sort.
How about order release? Are we still using that?
Which one?
Order release or LI, if I'm not mistaken. LI.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yeah, that is still in use. That's like that's the list. So there is nothing. B is still in use, though it's not recommended for most stuff because.
Okay.
That's why we use strong, because strong it highlights it to the. As you see here, area role, so that there is. Let me quickly check.
What is area role? I just
that is for screen readers. That's for accessibility. It's for strong. That these contents have a strong importance, seriousness, or urgency. was declared under this content in bold type. And that's, so use the B element to draw attention to certain text without indicating a high level of importance. And EM, which is just the new italic element to mark text that has stresses emphasis. Let's see, do we still have I for italic, or was that also deprecated? No, okay, it's still in use, but EM is used, and that's primarily because this just does the styling. But it doesn't no longer works with or like the, and here you see like you have mark, cite, and so on. So it has become like from this one element, in this case we have pretty much like 5 other, but they do like different things contextually wise.
Wow, things have changed.
Yeah.
I learned basic HTML in 2016, so a lot of change. And back then I'm using like Bootstrap, like column MD, something like that. And when you're mentioned about Flex, it's like, well, it's kind of new to me. So that's why I'm asking you, do we still have call MD? No, you said that. That's outdated. Oh, okay.
Let's see, we have the, you have the list item, which can be either UL, which stands for unordered list, or you can do OL, which you can see browser is going to forgive you a lot. Me and code review not as much. So you can change OL, UL, and OL stands for ordered list, UL stands for unordered list. And of course, then you can change those things through CSS to many other things. So like, here is here they use the type, but I think type is deprecated and not used in new ones, but you can still get the type via CSS. You have like the list style, and you have a lot of them there. Let's quickly check the value. It's the current ordinal value of the list. Yeah, so that you can, for example, on a ordered list, you can do value 5, and we'll start from that number. Many, or 50, and so on. Can that get a little bit crazy until you, I think, reach some crazy number and it just resets. So let's see, 30 here. Yeah, so 999 million would be my guess. Let's see, 3, 9, and 5. Let's do 6 here. Oh, it can go even above that, but currently. But within a reason. But the start cannot be above that. So yeah, it will still work, but the start is limited, at least on this browser. All right. Any more questions? Sorry for interrupting you there.
Okay. So I just want to make sure. So in every class, I should put into inside the brackets. So basically, like you have create like main. Hold on. Let me see first. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
If
here,
I'm not
always
mistaken, yeah.
put it everything in the brackets like this. Make sure that they are closed.
Yes, without like you create that main without div, without ID or without a just main,
Yeah,
and then
so
I
no,
put
no,
this.
wait. This is the difference. The
This.
this main is
Mhm.
related to the element. So it goes for the element. So if I
It's
did
element, okay.
here, if I, for
Mhm.
example, did here and go div and go
Mhm.
background color, just choose something crazy like this.
Mhm.
Actually, I'm still open here. Then all the divs, unless they have other specific things, would be colored in this color.
But it applies on the main element, correct?
No, this is, it doesn't matter where this
Oh,
is because this is applied globally. So even like if this
because
style
you're
sheet,
using the in the div
yeah,
element, so
yes,
every
because yeah,
using
because
div.
what I'm saying
Mhm.
here is that
Mhm.
for all the divs everywhere, apply this
Mhm.
whatever is inside. If I did it for,
Okay.
I don't know if you have much span, it would apply that
Mhm.
only to span, which we don't have here. Let's
Mhm.
do the same thing for button,
Mhm.
which, yes, you can see it applies it to the button, not here because there is something else specified there.
Ah, why does
For
that happen with
background,
that? Mhm.
but because remember cascading. So in this case, I applied something, to button, and this will remain applied unless you override it.
Okay.
So if I then have a button here, uh, text decoration, say underline, and then I have
Oh,
background color unset,
oh no, my mistake. And I'm
and
using two buttons. I create a new element like
yeah,
the name is button icon. Okay, that's why.
yeah.
That's why that's not
So,
applied.
but
Okay,
what you
okay.
can do here, this actually is a pretty good example. Let's find that
Mm-hmm.
button, and we have the
Uh,
button icon.
yes.
You don't need to repeat the same code. The only difference is that at the end you have the SVG stuff.
Uh-huh. Yes.
I'm going to break it for you a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And now we have the button icon. Let's do the
Yeah,
first
it's.
one. You can do, you can
Mhm.
add them together.
So button and SVG. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
so
sorry.
it will apply then the,
Oh,
it
button
looks like
icon.
you did a little bit more there, but it will apply the button CSS, and then it will add the button icon CSS or styling. Seems like you did a little bit more in there, so let's take a look.
Yeah, that's because
Oh,
some
because
kind of
it's, well,
I
it's
need
first
I need
of all,
want to customize like
this
this
should
button icon,
also be
especially.
button.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing. Yeah, so if it's button, it should be a button.
So so we could use button class inside that element. Oh,
Yes,
I see. So
somehow this
everything is
got,
not a div. So I could say
yes.
head class equals. That's the real. I get it. Yeah, thank you very much. Oh, I just get it. I just thought, I just thought that this. If I put the main, I think I should put all my classes in the main in the main brackets. I just thought of that. I
No, but that's
but
that
I'm just
is
thinking. Oh, so that's why I put diff. Oh, okay, diff again, diff again, diff again.
yeah.
Oh
So
no, just
and
love that.
it's better
Thank you
if
very
you
much.
don't if you don't overuse the divs. So if there's like an appropriate element that explains what you are trying to do here. Here we have
Oh,
so for some looks like italic. So we want to emphasize that this is Jasper somewhere again here. That's again, the browser is very lenient. It's going to forgive you a lot of mistakes and try its best to render stuff.
yeah.
So we'll get Jasper to be in italic. And there is actually, my God, I have not checked it in years. There is the W3C validator. So let's see what's our score.
Okay.
If this works, so come on. So I can then go in here.
I feel that
do a check, and it will tell you all the errors, bad value with attribute width element, except a digit but saw P instead. So for example, with if you got like image src, you don't do the pixels. That's you just put in the digits, so on. And yeah, there you have ntag div scene, but there were open elements and unclosed element header.
Okay.
So
okay, how much my mistakes? Oh my god. Oh my god.
So I am going to put this also here in the chat. I'm going to put that in the design chat. So I do believe there is also a CSS validator as well.
Okay.
Somewhere, yeah, W3 CSS validator. Same thing.
They could.
So yeah, you can put that in to make sure that it's correct. It applies to the rules. And
only on the local, they could use the OR validation.
you can use by upload, or
Wow.
just copy it over. And speaking of copying it over, let's take a look how your CSS is doing.
Oh, that's awesome.
38 errors.
Ding, ding, ding.
In some cases,
yes.
in some cases, like here, unknown pseudo element. I think this might be related to. This might be related to our scroller, and that's just because it's so super new. It's not always supported. Like here, it's a vendor extended pseudo element, not really a error, but a warning. And yeah, here we have parse errors. Those are the big ones that you need to absolutely or potentially fix. Like in this case, and div, it's not really a parser, it's just too new of a syntax that it's not really that supported. That just works because of our particular setup that then translates it properly. So you can ignore ignore these in particular. But things like here, missing end bracket or extra end bracket, and with that somewhere we have the font size wrong.
Wow,
Uh,
they also tell us which line is it wrong.
I don't think so. 349. Oh no, yeah, it tells you which line it is. 349.
Mhm.
So what is it saying us here?
Font size 36.
It doesn't show us an error here, which
Mhm.
would be a problem in itself.
It should be in there. Let's see.
Here. But that's the feedback position. So let's see, this is just where was the extra bracket? 350. So that might be no, this one actually, yeah, you have to double check because we have some advanced things here. So that one is actually correct, or maybe somewhere more up here there's a mistake in brackets. So
Mhm.
or maybe somewhere in here. No, that's correct. That's correct.
One more thing, yeah. I wonder, they have like red arrow in below there, but if I see that, I see like there's no mistake there in our Visual Code, and I don't know what the hell is what is that supposed to mean.
So let's try again, since I moved the stuff around a little bit. So yeah, I think it's having an issue with this. So if you encounter that, or here we have breadcrumb container, that's a clear one.
Yeah, we talk about brick container. Yeah,
Here we go.
breadcrumbs
Yeah,
container.
this is you have it inside that.
Because I put the bread container outside in the LU page. If I'm not mistaken, you create like a top and then a body.
Okay, div.
LU page, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
So I put a new one, bread container. So the max width is with the 800 pixel is for the content only, but the bread container it's more above than the 800 pixels.
Let's take a check.
Let me
Okay,
see.
so now that should be.
And
And then we have, of course, the breadcrumbs here being its.
it should be class, yeah.
So we have fixed 2 errors. So and some time like container this size, it just does not recognizes them, because I think that's like 3.2 or maybe even level 4. That's like really new. So stuff like that. So here is not a align content value. So some of that you have to check. Sometimes there might be false positives, especially in the CSS, which is advancing faster than HTML. But for the HTML validator, that one will be most likely correct than wrong. So no, this way. All right. Anything else
okay.
can help you with, Henry?
So far, so good. And thank you very much, Jan. Thank you very much
Okay, that's and we want
for
full session
teaching us.
anyway. So that's it for today. Thank you everybody watching. If you have any question, feel free to ask in the comments, and I'll be happy to reply or send me a message on Literary Universe or on the other forms of media. And we shall see you next week, where we'll have probably more fixing, hopefully maybe some new UI improvements to do live. And
Okay.
with that, once again, thank you very much. Happy New Year, even though it's already the 10th. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Goodbye, everyone. Bye bye.